Hello, sweethearts. Here I am. So it's been some crazy. Well, it's been like a little. No, it's been about a week that I've been here. I don't know. It hasn't been that long. But anyway, I wanted to come on and talk about a very requested topic that people ask me all the time lately, and which I think the reason why a lot of people are asking me it is because it's being used a lot more. And you're probably wondering, what are you talking about? You know how, well, it all originally started when people would say LGBT community. And for the most part, everybody knows what LGBT stands for. It means lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered. And that originally, the LGBT, that saying, originally started back into the late 80s, and then it like gained its usage, its regular usage, like in the 90s. And it just kind of kept going. So, you know, it's always been stated as LGBT community. And now it's been changing. People are throwing in different letters and different meanings to it all. And people keep asking me, what does this mean? What does this mean? Like, okay, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down as much as best. Alright. I don't even think that was English, but whatever. All these LGBT blah 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 and trying to explain it can be very hard, I guess. Anyway, so lately a lot of people have been emailing me or writing to me on Instagram and saying, Melissa, what does it mean? What does LGBTQ mean? Or what does LGBTQI mean, or LGBTQIA mean, or LGBTQPA mean? It's all different now. People are kind of just throwing in a lot of different, you know, stuff. They're throwing in a lot of letters, and the one I more or less use instead of just the whole LGBT thing, I usually say LGBTQA. That's usually what I say. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people say, like I just said, all those other different ones. So I just want to kind of clear the air for everybody, and I want to tell you guys what exactly it means for all of those letters. There was a big controversy that the A in that stood for allies. It does not, I will repeat, it does not stand for allies. Although it would be great. I mean, I guess what it really sums up, what it really comes down to is, if you want to believe whatever letter is in there for whatever word, then that's completely fine with me. But I didn't make the letters or the words or whatnot, so A, unfortunately, does not stand for allies. It actually stands for asexual. And I'm going to try to make this video short without having it be extremely lengthy. And a lot of people are probably going to say, why don't they just Google it? Well, exactly. You could just Google it, but being the kind-hearted, loving person that I am, I'm going to try to do my best to help you guys with the meanings of that, so you don't have to actually go Google it for yourself. I mean, let's be honest, we all have those lazy days where we just don't want to Google anything, and we just want people to tell us exactly what it is that we're trying to find out, because we're lazy. Not all the time, but the world is lazy. I mean, I was just actually talking with somebody about something, how we have smartphones and stupid people. I mean, do I necessarily agree with that? A little bit, but that's a whole nother topic that I'm not going to get into right now. So the lighting in here is kind of iffy and weird, but you can't really see the color. I got a new hair color, and it's like dark purple. Can you see it at all? Now? How about now? How about now? How about now? There, you can kind of see it. It's like a dark purple. Alright, well hopefully you saw that. And now you're getting a boob shot. Awesome. Okay, so let's get this started because it's already been 5 minutes and I'm talking about absolutely nothing besides my hair. So I did it nicely on my little notepad here, and I wrote down exactly what things are. Okay, that's my little writing, just so you know. I did it for you. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let me break it down for you guys, okay? Okay. So a lot of people, like I said, they also go by Lgbtqia. And it's normally, like I said, LGBT was just, it was originated from the United States, like I said, in the late 80s. And then it came into regular usage in, throughout the 90s. So there's that. That's where we got the whole LGBT thing from, okay? Alright. L stands for lesbian, okay? Now, you know what a lesbian is, just a female that loves and is attracted to other females. Gay, that is a man who is attracted to other men, guys and guys, lesbian, girls and girls. Bisexual, that's the B in LGB. A bisexual are people that are attracted to both sexes, whether it's a female that is attracted to both men and women, or a guy that is attracted to both men and women. Then there is the transsexual, which is the LGBT. Transsexual is a person who was either born a male or a female, and then throughout their life transitions to either a female or a male. Say I was born a female, which I was, and say I wanted to become a male, that would make me a transgendered, FTM, like female to male. Say if I was transitioning to a male, that would be what that means. Okay, so that we have the LGBT, the original, bam. Okay, then now this is where it starts to get tricky because everybody keeps throwing their own thing into it. The Q, okay, the Q stands for queer, and queer can mean so many different things. I mean, basically it's just gay. I mean, you're queered in a way. You just don't, obviously you don't like the same sex. You're just queer, gay, lesbian. And then the I. The I stands for intersex. If you don't know what intersex means it's a person that is born with a very, very rare condition called hermaphrodite, which is born as a male and woman, kind of like, they're in between of it. They have like genitals of both female and male. That is a hermaphrodite, and that is what intersex means. So that is what the I stands for in LGBTQI. And then at the end, LGBTQIA, A stands for asexual. And if you don't know what that means, an asexual is a person that is, an asexual, they have lack of, basically, sexual attraction to anyone. They have no sexual desire for any of the sexes, whether it's a female, that, they have no sex drive, basically. Like, it's like me being or asexual and looking at a very beautiful woman and feeling not horny or turned on or anything, or me seeing a hot guy and not feeling turned on at all. It just basically means that they have absolutely no sexual desire. And that is what an asexual means. So there you have it. That is what LGBTQIA stands for. And then also there is pansexual, but they haven't actually thrown in the P yet. I mean, I know people have, but it's not actually in there. I'm sure people do probably throw it in there, but and if a pansexual is, I actually have a few friends that identify as pansexual, and that is a pansexual is a person that is attracted to all gender identities, all of them, and all biological sexes. So, and they also sometimes, not all of them, but sometimes they refer to themselves as gender blind, or gender queer. But yeah, so that's what pansexual means. They are attracted to all identities, male, female, transgender, just everything. Like I said, all gender identities and also biological sexes. So there you have it. That's LGBTQIA. And if you're wondering what I go by, I say LGBTQA. And for me, the A, in my thing, like I said, for the most part, everybody's is different, but my A stands for androgynous. And if you do not know what that means, it's basically like a female. It's a female, but whom looks more like a very feminine boy. Not like a butch or a dyke, a very feminine, like, boy. That's what androgynous means. And I would consider myself a lesbian, yes, but I would also identify myself as androgynous because, you know, I dress with ties and, you know, I dress, you know, I have the short hair and all that. If you want to know more about the whole androgynous thing, I'll put the information in the down bar, and you could, you know, do some research on your own if you care to. If you don't care to, then that's cool. You don't have to either. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. So there you have it, guys. I hope this is helpful a little bit, and I hope it eased some of your minds. Like I said, though, before you come at me and tell me that's not what that means, well, those are what LGBTQIA means, yes. People are throwing in their own things and making up their own things, but what I just read to you is what more people know it by, instead of just LGBT. That's what it used to just be, LGBT, like I said. But now we're throwing in all different letters because people feel that they're not categorized in this label, which we shouldn't worry about being labeled anyway. But unfortunately, a lot of people label themselves, and not that I label myself, but if I had to tell somebody what I identify myself as, I guess it would be, you know, I'm an androgynous lesbian for the most part. So that is it for today. I do love you guys very, very much. Thank you for all your support, your love, your kindness, your fan mail, everything. I love you guys so much. You're all so amazing. So peace and love. And again, be cool, be kind, don't judge, and until next time, I'll see you guys soon, and, yeah, so, let me know in the comments below, what do you identify as, and don't forget to follow me on all my social medias, blah, 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 blah. The links are on the down bar below, and that is it for now. I just totally bowed to you. That's a new one.